That's a throw. And it's Rodri. It's an early cross. Haaland! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. Pinches it off him. Pedri. Well read. And the danger is averted. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Vitinha. Shoots! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, they could be caught out here. That's tidy. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Good running, strong and purposeful. Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pedro Neto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Valde, he has a look up. Big chance! Looking for the run. And this is Vieri. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Balde. And here's Neymar.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Koundé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vitinha tries making a foray down the right. He's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Calhanoglu. Anton.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Played into space. And this is Vieri. He's onside. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's hit the woodwork and out! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Calhanoglu. It's a searching pass. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Vicious ball here. Calhanoglu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Balde.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Anton wins the duel this time. Çalhanoğlu, nicely shaped ball. Halson. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard
Just a
for
quick
them
announcement.
to pick themselves up from here.
We're about to
There's still a
announce
maybe
today's
at
entry
play.
numbers.
Maybe
Please
they'll
watch the
thrive
screen
on
if
the
you have a
adversity.
ticket.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they...
It's Neymar! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Neymar clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Balde. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Probing pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Araujo. And he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has not gone well. Vitinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pedro Neto. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a promising position. And he cuts out the supply. Nice looking ball. And they win it back again.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Picked out Haaland! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
A case now of complete control. Looking for a runner. Great vision. Killer shot. Real chance! And it's in! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Brighton give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. And that's gone loose. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Danger averted for now. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Number 8, Raj. Coming on to replace him is number 27, Adeyemi.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's been shifted off it. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, Yarzabal clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
He's going for goal! Brighton have the chance to go the other way. And this is Vieri. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution on the field.
Number 4 coming up here.
Chan. Coming on the field is number 30.
Nice interception, well timed. Shot, surely! And somehow he managed to miss it. Can he get it through? Oh, he's onto this. This looks promising. He's picked his way through. The final 5 minutes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kimishoy is onto this. That's good play. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Koundé did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Probably be looking to play it square from here. No, he's missed it. Pedro Neto knocks it into space. Pedro Neto, and he's managed to get free. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Chalhanoglu, searching pass he's played there. That is a great pick out. He's got a shooting chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
The changes then in quick succession. Thuram coming on here as broadly expected. Adeyemi! No, not the best of headers. Anton is there and he can pick it up. Adeyemi tries to play it through. Elects to cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brighton perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam.
We don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth as mythical. No, that's the up, you gotta share. Build it up, and nothing's there. Come on, bring some. You gotta open up, you gotta care. Build it up, and nothing's there. You gotta get
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to
everybody,
lock
and welcome
horns.
to today's
This is
match.
football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Dembele. That'll be a corner. Brighton with the corner, they're first. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he get it through? Hazard. It is a corner. Climbs up big! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Schlotterbeck to Calhanoglu. Nakata played into space. Calhanoglu. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That's a cute ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Brighton claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kilishoy. And smartly reclaimed. Look at the... Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now, he's got space here. Bastoni cuts it out. Brandt has got himself a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. That has been knocked clear. And it's Chan. Gets a good foot in there. Çalhanoğlu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chan. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Kilitshoy in the hunt and looking threatening. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, can they get him away? Will play through for the wide man. That is lovely. Crosses it in. Schlotterbeck can get it clear. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Kilitshoy. Well, that looks a decent ball. Çalhanoğlu, and the counter is on. That's beautifully weighted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Threads one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nakata. They get a throw in. Crosses it in. Kilitshoy! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Arsenal have their second corner now. There's the clearance. Played back in. And it's Nakata. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Quick to recover this. No, again there's no way through. The most accurate pass. And he's picked it up out wide. Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Some heroic goalkeeping. But even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And we hit half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. Here we go again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Tries a shot! In for the pieces! Oh, taken with style! And they are right back within touch! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Brighton give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Brandt. Oh, it's Dembele. And he thumps it clear. Probing pass. Spread neatly. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Azar. Arsenal have a free kick.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 18, Rooney. Substitution in progress.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Brighton still have the cards to affect this game. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Hakimi. That's an imaginative pass. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the delivery. No, that's too long. Nakata. Rooney. Chelhanoglu. It's a searching pass. Chips it through. Real chance here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rooney. Guardiola, who's set up one goal so far. This looks promising. Schlotterbeck, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Otto does really well to win the ball there. Half an hour gone in the second half. No way through. Chan. And the pass is intercepted. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's beautifully weighted. Kilishoi receives it in a wide position. And this is Vieri. Danger averted for now. Taken back almost at once. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Chan. Brandt. For Chalhanoglu. Brandt has found the net here, of course. Nakata. Into the last 5 minutes. Kilitshoy. Chalhanoglu. And it's Brandt. Chalhanoglu. That is good strength. Otto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Right,
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add according to the board. Numecha. Schlotterbeck. And we're done. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry.
Like the flowers, so blooms in the light. Like the waters, I'm drowning into you. Like the heavens, our kisses higher than the mountains. You're in all the colors, and all the colors in you. Like the color shine in the darkest night. Love is sheer, love is sheer. Let your spirit rise in this hopelessness. Love is sheer, love is sheer. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in it.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Brandt, and they can counter here. And it's Brandt. And it's been played for... It's Vieri! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And they've switched it over to the other side. Hakimi. Chalhanoglu. Played into space. Floated through. Oh, what a ball! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ødegaard. And it's Serginho. Still goalless. Ambitious ball here. Can he get onto this? Vardiol. Brighton do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Schlotterbeck. For Çalhanoğlu. Chan. And it's Brandt. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Bale. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Brighton do have a chance to counter here. Ødegaard. Çalhanoğlu. Ryerson. Now Anton. Hakimi. Anton. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Çalhanoğlu. Brandt. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ødegaard. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Vieri. And he's on his way! Oh, important interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Searching pass he's played there. And that should get the job done. There will be a throw-in. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Anton. And it's Chan. Now Schlotterbeck. Ryerson. Now Schlotterbeck. Nmecha. Looking for a runner. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Hakimi. Azar. And it's Neymar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And there's the end of the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello attendees,
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. Serginho. Brandt. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Can he get it through? This might spell shoots! And that is wildly off target.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution
Both sides
on the
then
field.
taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
8,
benches.
Grant. Number 21, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 30, Gross. Number 11.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Substitution.
Çalhanoğlu. It's Çalhanoğlu! Goal! The breakthrough arrives at last! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Kılıçsoy.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now he's got space here. That has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. Brighton are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Hakimi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Chan. And he's forced to go back. Pressing high and with purpose. And back to the keeper. Brighton perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's a pretty loose pass. Hakimi. Ball played for Rijkaard. No way through there. Çalhanoğlu has found the net here, of course. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Gross. Gross puts his foot on the gas. Oh, sweet feet. And he's chosen to go back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
75 minutes played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Gross! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh no, this does not look good. Kılıçsoy's cross. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass. That's a shoot ball. Oh, delightful ball. Vieri. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Brighton with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. I think we're just about done here. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that's gone loose. Can he stop it going out? Çalhanoğlu plays it in.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, it's probably
There will
safe
be
to
one
say now,
minute at a
Peter, that it's
time.
going to be all about game management from here.
Serginho, and he's had it nicked away. And that's it! Brighton have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of...
Everything to an end like bulb to my chin. Forgive me for my sin, blue water wash me clean. Everything to an end like bulb to my chin. I wish I could know it all. I wish I could stop my heart. I wish I see from afar. I wish I could come apart.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours, it
everybody,
might not
and
feel like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big...
Chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's forced to go back. Calhanoglu. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. That ball looks a good one. And he's chance for a shot! And it's a goal! There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Brighton are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Anton. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, good take in a good area. Vieri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but close! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rodri tries to dink it through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Goes forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a cute ball. Vieri is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ribery. And it's Doué. He shifted it to the flank, back into the middle. That's an excellent interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Calhanoglu. That has been slung wide. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's had it nicked away. Chan. Brighton do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Schlotterbeck. And back to the keeper they go. Brighton are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Nemecha. Rodri. He won't be happy with that one. Gross. Nemecha gets a good foot in there. Pedri, spread it left, and it's Pedri, looking to play him in. Ribery unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Schlotterbeck, pressing high and with purpose.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Searching pass he's played there. Look at the space here. It's Vieri! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Çalhanoğlu cuts a frustrated figure right now. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is their second corner of the game.
There will
Oh,
be 1 minute
smashing
added time.
header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Opts for safety. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Brighton have their third corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Dembele. Coming on to replace him is number 11.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Hernandez. Indonesia finding their passes. And that's a throw-in. Hakimi. Not the most convincing of passes. Schlotterbeck. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is a crunching tackle. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Rodri concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book. Anton. Now Schlotterbeck. Çalhanoğlu, who's set up one goal so far. Looking for options for movement. Gross. And they can counter here. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
This match was 29,514.
Kilitshoy going about things with real menace. He's had a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe. Ribery in acres of space out wide. That has not gone well. Brighton are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Çalhanoğlu. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Hakimi. And it's Gross. Çalhanoğlu. Now that looks a decent ball.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Çalhanoğlu! Mbappe. De Bruyne was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Kilishoy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's... Oh, what has happened here? Anton. Numecha. Front-footed pressing going on here. Anton. And the pass is intercepted. And here's De Bruyne.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Numecha. And it's Gross. Anton. A probing pass. Puyol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No way through. Schlotterbeck. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Looking for a runner. Hernandez calmly anticipates. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Passing nice and neat. Out to the right. Çalhanoğlu. And the shot! Oh, well played, well played.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Çalhanoğlu. It's a searching pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
that you're ever loving is coming from the heart. I never had anyone else to call on. It's clear that you're ever loving, I knew it from the start. I opened my heart and saw it was all gone. I never thought anyone else could be my friend. I'm loving you every day up until the end. It's clear that you're ever loving, it's coming from the heart. It's clear that you're ever loving, we'll never be apart. Yes, you have the real love, real, real love. Hoping that you feel love, feel real love. Yes, you have the real love, real, real love. Hoping that you feel love, feel real love. It's clear that you're ever loving and everyone can see. I wanna be someone that you can count on. I wanna be everything that you wanted me to be. Been waiting forever, I don't know how long. Before you came, everything else was so, so cold. I never thought something special I have or hold. It's clear that you're ever loving, I'm always by your side. It's clear that you're ever loving. Yes, you have the real love, real, real love. Hoping that you feel love, feel real love. Yes, you have the real love, real, real love. Hoping that you feel love, feel real love. Hoping that you feel love, 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 feel real love. Real love, real love, real love, real love, real love, real love. Make you feel love, real love, real love,
Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is cause I thought I nearly lost my mind.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Nemecha. Ryerson. Now Schlotterbeck. Chelhanoglu. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Opts for safety. Brighton are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Ryerson. Numecha. Now Schlotterbeck. Pressing high and with purpose. It's not an especially good pass, that. Schlotterbeck. Numecha.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Nicely weighted ball. Takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And we have our very first corner. Brighton have the chance to go the other way. And this is Vieri. Vieri! And that's a good-looking ball. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Brandt. Closing chance! And again the keeper stands strong.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Nice control. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Brighton have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Šeško, and he welcomes it in. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Thinks one through. And that is expertly dealt with. Brighton do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long...
And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Šeško deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Šeško played with finesse. And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Šeško, and he's picked out the run. Tries a shot. Oh, and he's following up. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. It's a mighty effort. That's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. In with the challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. Calhanoglu. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. This is Dembele.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Brandt. Just eases him off the ball. Corner number 3 coming up.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals.
Hello everybody,
The
and
score
quick announcement
0-0.
now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Hakimi. Ryerson. And it's Calhanoglu. That's an imaginative pass. Aimed beyond the defence. And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Nemecha. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And a shot! Really well taken goal. The breakthrough arrives at last. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Tonali!
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Brighton still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That's a cute ball. Onana gets over and intercepts. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That
The
is good
attendance for this
alertness.
match was 29,514.
Looking for a runner. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Brandt. Some resolute defending there. And there's Greengrass. Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this
Substitution.
between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's there to clear it. Brighton are looking to go forward now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding.
Shot a goal! He's got away with one there. And it's Sarah. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Hakimi, not the most convincing of passes. Turns back here, probably the best option. A heavy challenge. Knocks it into space. Brighton needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked...
Shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, that's ambitious. He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Çalhanoğlu. Now this could be a chance. Brandt. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Chan. Anton. Schlotterbeck. Probing pass. And this is Vieri. And he's certainly onside here. He's picked his way through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run
And it's been given away. Look at the space here. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And it's Dembele. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Brighton on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. The time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
2 added minutes has
Credit
been
where it's
indicated.
due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other.
Let it talk to me.
Baby girl,
Just slow it down, let your body speak.
speak.
I know that timing is everything.
Got me weak.
All I got is infinity.
Sit.
Infinity.
Let it talk to me. Just slow it down, let your body speak. I know that timing is everything. Everything. All I got is infinity. Infinity. You got the vibe and I'm feeling you, girl. Missing my flight cause you show me the world. Your body be talking, I love what I heard. If this is the night, then just give me the word. Give me the word, show me a sign. Tell me you're ready and I'll make you mine. And what I'm sipping and this ain't no lies. Real talk, girl, looking at your eyes. I can't see you overanalyze everything, girl, cause you can't put your trust in everything. But it's a must, cause your body keep flirting. Make the rhythm just keep on working. Baby girl, I'm hurting, cause your body just keep on twerking. But your eyes keep looking and lurking. I got all the time in the world. Let it talk to me. Set it. Just slow it down, let your body speak. Turn it up. I know that timing is everything. Let's do this. How long I got is infinity. Infinity. Let it talk, step, step. Baby girl, don't you worry, not friend. Let it talk, step, step. Look how long me and you fi connect. Let it talk, step, step. Yeah, shake it up, don't you worry, not friend. Let it talk, step, step. Yeah, look how long me and you fi connect. Hold on tight, baby girl, come and look when you raise it back. Tell the DJ turn it up max. Blast it up, ain't no turning back. So long.
I got this love to give you one time, and boy, you're moving so fine. You got me losing my mind.
Let it talk to me. Hey, just slow it down, let your body speak. Right away. I know that timing is everything. No play, no play. How long I got is infinity. Nah, straight up. Let it talk, step, step. Baby girl, don't you worry, not fret. Let it talk, step, step. Look how long me and you fi connect. Let it talk, step, step. Shake it up, don't you worry, not fret. Let it talk, step, step. Look how long me and you fi connect.
All I want to do is to fly away with you.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
With Luis Garcia, there's always something likely to happen.
Yeah, I must admit, Peter, he has a tendency to give the ball away, but when he's on his game, he'll deliver spectacular goals, and on big occasions.
It's a promising position. And he's forced to go back. Darren Fletcher. Conte. And it's Neymar. Short changes him with that pass. Looking for a runner. Think through. Oh, such a clever touch. It's Vieri!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
That is ended up in no man's land. Çalhanoğlu. That's an imaginative pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Chan. Nmecha opts for safety. Now Schlotterbeck. Anton. And here's Neymar. And it's Conte. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's good vision. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Nmecha. And this is Dembele. And it's played. Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Dixon. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adeyemi. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's with the keeper. It's not an especially good pass, that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the shots! They've scored! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, delightful ball. Neuer is there and he can get that clear. Adeyemi aims beyond the defence. Now there's a fine ball. Brighton are behind here despite their domination of possession. Knocks it into space. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Adeyemi. Now who's going to be first to this? Adeyemi!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Some good work on the right flank here. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Just couldn't stay down for him.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Calhanoglu, and it's Dembele. And that pass just didn't quite work. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Hernandez. Adeyemi. Oh, that is a good ball. Can he finish? Sticks it away! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he's managed to get free. Trossard.
2 added minutes has been
Kante
indicated.
can get it clear. Distributed tidily. Dixon. Tries to play it through. Oh, it's Dembele. He's in plenty of space here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe, oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. he'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Calhanoglu. Ambitious ball here. And he cuts out the supply. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Neymar. And here's De Bruyne. He's on it. Can he get away? Knocks it back.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion.
Tries from distance. Hernandez. Now that's well seen too. Calhanoglu. Searching passes played there. Well played. Snuffed out the danger. That's good running with the ball. Probing pass. Floated through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. Adeyemi. Looking for options for movement. Pass somewhat off target. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Dembele. Coming on the field is number 11.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Anton. Brighton still have the cards to affect this game. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. And he's picked it up out wide. Now the cross. Adeyemi! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. And we have our very first corner. He will be livid with himself. Hernandez. Neymar. It's a good foot in there. Calhanoglu. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, super find. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. No foul, says the referee. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Number 27.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Nemecha turns back here, probably the best option. That's a cute ball. Cleared away. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Brighton will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Threads one in. That's tidy. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. 5 minutes left on the clock. Darren Fletcher. Nemecha. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Schlotterbeck goes sliding in. Çalhanoğlu played into space. That's been cut out, well played. That's ruffled a few feathers,
There
but
will be 3
well dealt with.
minutes added time.
He's going to be disappointed with that. He has found a way through. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Chan. For Çalhanoğlu. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us.
Feel like something's right. Hello, tip stab, baby, move a couple times. See you undercover, baby, you can try to hide. I see you in disguise, baby, you can
Tell a lie, oh you can fake it. Listen to your playlist when I'm alone. I know you hate it, I feel it in your tone, baby. You can't replace it. Pick up the phone, just admit that you won't.
a piece of me.
I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like.
I see what you want, you'll be thinking about the way I turn you on. But you see in the oasis in my palm. Take a sip, come on, you please, your pain easier. I'll make you feel like, say, ooh, who am I gonna make you feel like? Slim waist, got a face like moonlight, two step into a new life. X left, so I knew I had to move right, I think you might be the next best. I've been looking for a new bite, so let me show you what to do right. Yeah, yeah, let me show you like, watch the way I move out, the way I move on. Wash away all my sins and lay on my tongue. I'll be making you laugh and making you numb. See, I am in it, you won't. Watch the way I move out, the way I move on. Wash away all my sins and lay on my tongue. I'll be making you laugh and making you numb. See, I am in it, you won't.
I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like.
I see what you want, you'll be thinking about the way I turn you on. But you see in the oasis in my palm. Take a sip, come on, you please, your pain easier. I'll make you feel like.
I know I see what you want. You be thinking about it. But you
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography,
Hello,
the camaraderie.
everybody, and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
And this is Dembele.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Cannavaro. And it's Vitinha. Oh, easy pickings there. Brandt. Now Schlotterbeck. Anton. For Çalhanoğlu. Played into space. And this is Dembele. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now he's got space here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Anton was in no mood for any of that. It's a good ball out wide. That's a promising run he's making on the right. That's very neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi ready to try one. A real opportunity here from a position of great... He's gone for it!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alonso. Brighton so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Can he get it through? Header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Brighton do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing...
He's going for goal! Magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! First blood drawn! What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting a
Decent chance! Theory! Amazing! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Brighton grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He's in a great position here. That is a brilliant interception. Xavi Alonso. Anton gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Chance! Sticks it away! And they're back in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's not an especially good pass, that. Çalhanoğlu. Nice looking ball. Chips it through.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Now who's going to be first to this? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Vieri just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
He's having a go! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Shot could be on. Batistuta, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Nemecha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, there's plenty of really nice passing. Looking for a run-up. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Cannavaro. And it's Thuram. Vitinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Engages and forces him off the ball. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pass somewhat off target. Çalhanoğlu, who's set up one goal so far. And he's intervened well there. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Substitution on the field, number 21, Dembele. Coming on the field is number 11. Substitutions taking place.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Swung over, and it's Serginho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
The attendance for this match was
It's a good foot in there.
29,514.
Delicate ball, and it needs... And he shoots! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. It's just... Chance, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Cole deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Anton. Brighton do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Çalhanoğlu. That's a cute ball. Çalhanoğlu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Anton promptly onto that, and that is that. Çalhanoğlu. It's a searching pass. He's through here. Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Just eases him off the ball. Cole. Serginho. Threads one in. Oh, well played. Çalhanoğlu. Nicely shaped ball. Kilishoy.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Serginho. That has ended up in no man's land. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Brad. Coming on to replace him is number 27, Adeyemi.
And that is a routine catch.
Oh, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Anton. Brighton have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Messi. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Çalhanoğlu.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Van Basten. Çalhanoğlu does really well to win the ball there. Thinks one through.
There will be 3 minutes added
Van
time.
Basten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Messi. Cole receives it in a good position here. Neymar is all... He's gone for goal! And that's caused a worry or two. Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Nemecha proves too strong. And that is as far as it goes. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here.
Our differences, we don't talk. Don't talk at all.